Hey everybody, it's Elaine again, back with a brand new card. This one I'm calling Painted Seasons Thank You Card. We're using the Painted Seasons DSP that's part of this bundle right here, the paper and the stamp set that is free with a $100 purchase. And then there's a set of dies that are going to be available March 1st. These dies to cut out the flowers and all these things other than that. Anyway, this is what we're using today. Painted Seasons stamp set and framelits. And then I'm using for the sentiments, I'm using needle and thread. I'm using this thank you on the outside. And on the inside, we're using people like you make the world a better place. And then I'm also using this image right here for the center of my flowers. I actually cut these out with the framelits that coordinate with the needle and thread. But when I do my card, show you my card, I did a little bit different. I did it where I stamped like this on the inside. So, and then I used on the envelope, just to be different, I used this embossing folder, and it's from the Petal Pair embossing folders in the annual catalog. And I just put it in here and ran it like this through my embossing machine. Whoops, you couldn't see that. Like this. Just like that. So I use that. So let's get started on this card. And I'll talk about the drawing while we're working on it. I'm having a drawing. It'll be March 7th. During celebration, this is the best time to sign up as a demonstrator. Oops. Zoom out a little bit. For $99, you get $175 worth of product, which is a really good deal. This frame came from, let's see, Delightfully Detailed Laser Cut Paper in the annual catalog. This is the DSP, is what the back looks like. This is Call Me Clover. I've already got that stamped. And this is, what color is this? Petal Pink. The card base is Petal Pink. A little tongue-tied today. Okay. Anyway, I'm having a drawing for everybody that signs up under me as a demonstrator. They will get their name put in a drawing 3 times. If you don't want to sign up as a demonstrator and just want to become my customer, for every $50 you spend, I'll put your name in the drawing. And we're drawing for these rectangle stitch framelits dies that are in the celebration. And then here's my host code for every $50 you spend on my website. You'll get part of the host rewards. Yeah. I think that's it. Okay, let's get started on this. We're going to just adhere. I think what I'm going to do first is glue these together. And I did it on the back because this piece, I cut it the same size, and then I cut just a little bit off the edge so that it would be just inside, so so it wouldn't show on the edge. Let's use this. So I'm going to put just a little thin, try to make it thin, bit of glue along the edge of here. Oops, yeah, this side. And I will show you all the supplies and dimensions before I finish the video so that you will have that information. Boy, things are going quickly on the free items. There's a lot of things on back order, some things you can't get. The foil paper's gone. They sold out on that. Just some things are on back order. That looks so pretty. Okay, now I'm going to adhere this piece to the Call Me Clover. I have another card that I made with this paper that I'll show you, and my next video will be, I will show you how I made that card and the supplies and dimensions. Now this, because this panel right here is kind of an odd size. When I made the card, I made it so that these edges are wider than the top and the bottom, because I wanted this to be centered on here. And then I stamped these flowers. This one's Petal Pink, this one's Poppy Parade, and this one's Grapefruit Grove. And then I took the stamp, and I found it easiest if I, from this stamp set, turn that light off, there, this image right here is part of, there's 3 images on there, 3 different things, like this. And so what I did was put it on the block, and I used a stamping spot to stamp this, because I didn't want these pieces here to get on there. And so I stamped that on there rather than doing the way I did this one where I stamped it and then cut them out. I liked this better. You can do it whichever way you want. I also tried on this, I thought, oh, I'll take just ink and put little dabs of ink, but I thought it was too dark. I didn't like it, but you might like it, because this is actually pretty dark. Sorry, I've got a bit of a frog in my throat. Okay, then I took my leaves, set this aside for a second. Well, I think I'll put my ribbon on there. This is actually Calypso Coral ribbon, the ombre ribbon, but I thought it looked really pretty. I thought it went well. So I just put it around here and tied it in a bow at the top. So I wanted to make sure I got that on there before I started gluing flowers. So I think I'm going to glue this to the front of my card before I put the flowers on there. I just put it at the very top. I'm really sorry I'm having a frog in my throat. Okay. I might have to take another drink of water here in a minute. So I just tied this in a bow, a ribbon. If I can get that. I usually do very well on camera, but we'll see if we can get this to look good. Okay. Put that bit, that side a little bit. Keep it from twisting. And once you get it the way you want it to look, then you can adjust it centered. Oops, looks like I twisted it on the back. Okay, let's do it over. One thing you don't want is for it to twist on the back. It's got to be flat. Just like that. Okay. Finally stopped raining here. Warming up a little bit, but still a bit cold. I got my paper pumpkin today. So probably this weekend I'll see if I can come up with some alternative projects with it. And videotape them and put them up next week. I'm looking forward to working with it. I like succulents. I have several here in my living room window, the little cacti. That looks pretty good. Let's see if we can get this cut. Okay. After I got that ribbon on there, I didn't want it to move, so I took one of these glue dots and put it behind it. Like that. There. Okay. There's the ribbon. Okay. Then I went ahead and I'm going to adhere this to the front of the card. And I used snail because I wanted to make sure this ribbon didn't move. So let's use some snail on there. Okay, so we can get that centered. That looks pretty good, just like that. Okay, now, next thing I did was kind of arrange my leaves where I wanted them on the front of the card. I don't want them to go off the edge. And I just put a little bit of glue on them. And I think this is just too close. Okay. A little bit of trouble with my camera lately. I hope it's not blurry. Adhere this one up here. And we're going to put this one down here. As close to the edge as you can get without going over. And then we're going to adhere this one over here. Just like that. Okay, now we're going to take our flowers and put dimensionals on the back. The bottom ones, I think I put 4 dimensionals on. And then however you want to arrange your flower over the top of that leaf right there. And then I took my petal pink flower and put 4 dimensionals on it. That's not close to the edge there. Okay. Put it over here on that side. And then the large flower didn't need that many. I put 3 on the back of it. One there, one there, and one right there. Because these sides right here are going to lay over the top of these 2 flowers. So you don't want dimensionals on the back of it there. Just kind of arrange it till it, you know, that like that. You want to make sure that the dimensionals are far enough away from those 2 flowers. They don't sit on there. And then I took the inside, and the way I did this stamp, I stamped the flower with this stamp right here. And then I stamped it again on a sticky note. And then I laid the sticky note down on top of it as a mask and took my leaf image and stamped it. And I tried to make sure that I got the whole leaf image because I didn't want the stem showing. Just like that. And then I stamped it with that image from Needle and Thread. And then there's this sentiment I stamped on there, and then I just glued it to the inside of the card. Like that. Like so. And then for the sentiment on the outside, I stamped the thank you, and this is with Early Espresso, and then I punched it out with this, that's called Classic Label Punch, and then I took Grapefruit Grove ink and a sponge dauber and just sponged around it. Just like that. And then I took mini dimensionals, put 3 of them on the back. Just like that. And put it right here on the top of the card. Oops. So it kind of hangs over the green, just like that. And there's your card. And then I made this card with the same paper, and I used a leaf embossing folder, and this is the Poppy Parade ribbon, and that's what the inside looks like of that card. I thought maybe next video I would do this one. So here are the supplies I used. Zoom in on that for you. So that's what I used. Any time you want a copy of these, just let me know, and I'd be happy to email them. It's a PDF. Email them to you. You have a lovely day, and I Look forward to hearing from you. Like my video, leave me some comments, and until next time, happy stamping!